The Shed Ball season opener bounces off today at 4 p.m. on the channel, but before that, we're going to give you some off the wall.
Up as they begin to understand it.
Lots of new stuff with Shed Ball this season, but the 2010ers GM, Rob Eberle, is stepping down to spend more time with family, and he's replaced by Mike Wynn, a player from old Shed Ball. But he wasn't able to make the draft where he re-signed both 2010ers players from last season, and that's left some with questions.
Never met the man. I don't know if he's real. Did Tim hook us up with a AI chatbot? But I think the biggest change was we weren't playing in the shed anymore. I think that, there's got to be some questions. Is it shed ball if it's not in the shed?
So the original designs called for 12 by 12. What are you thinking, James? Already starting to get a little heavy here. Wondering if the Shedcourts are kind of a crazy idea. These things took a lot of boards. I don't know how close this is going to feel. So you're not really worried about the 3-point line?
No, I can't shoot. My concern is that the ball is going to fly out the top.
Ceilings. I couldn't help but think about ceilings when you were talking about how shed ball used to be played in a shed. And now it's just becoming more like basketball. And you don't want that. You want it to be shed ball. There's a ricochet action happening in shed ball. There's walls that are in play. I heard talks one time about using a racquetball court or something. I love that idea.
It also has a really high ceiling.
That ceiling is also too high. Yeah. True.
You gotta learn to adapt. If we're not in the shed, who cares about a roof?
After the decision to move out of the shed, we decided to build the Shedcourts. The problem was the Shedcourts were behind schedule and we were running out of time. Yeah, not ideal. Took us a lot longer to gather the materials for the Shedcourts. We had to call in the big guns.
And 4 feet wide. Okay? On the end, we have 3 of those walls. On the other end, we have 2 8-foot walls with a 10-foot wall in the middle.
And while Steve Whalen is on the record as saying shed ball is a cute league, he does know enough about shed ball to know regulation height.
By shed ball standards, you have to have the hoop right at 8 foot. We're really busy over here.
And even though we had a lot of league members given their labor of love to put these things together, we ran out of daylight, spent a little bit of time in the shed, and had to finish them another day. The first version of the Shedcourts was a little bit wobbly.
Okay, we need the brace on the top. We got shed ball green, we got shed ball blue court. Transport day.
I could have never done it alone. My dad was awesome. A couple of the guys even came together one night when I wasn't even available and surprised me by finishing up the design of the Shedcourts. We even had a neighbor stop by to see what we were doing, and he helped build them. So it was really a community effort. Today on the channel at 4 p.m., we got the season opener, Shed Rats versus 2010ers, the rematch of last season's championship game.
Not enough has been said about Matt Stafford. Great guy. He's just good for the game. Okay.
The Shed Rats and the 2010ers. I mean, there's some history there. This is a big game because it is a clash of the brothers, which there's a lot of in Shed Ball.
I've always wanted to beat James in everything we've ever done. Usually I've been right there, but I haven't, so it'd be great to get this win.
This was a great example of brothers battling.